Welcome, SpeedGaming, to our upper bracket finals of our Metroid Prime 2 Mentor Tournament 2025. We've got a good one for you today. We got Storm versus JhavA. I'm Bruh Inc., joined by Nye along with me.
Hi. Alright. Okay, so let's go over the settings. The match will start shortly. We have new patchers on. Multiplayer items in Cannibal has been removed from the item pool.
Yeah, removing Cannonball seemed to be a relatively common RA in this tournament.
I personally don't like it, honestly. Like, Cannibal to me feels like, well, it is a fake boost ball after all. The problem is that it makes you play in a bit of a weird way where you have to avoid cannons. It's always scary if you don't already have Space Jump and Screw Attack to skip most of the uses for it.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to lose it if you get it early. And you have to worry if you see a boost ball of like, do I actually want to pick this up?
Yeah.
It is kind of weird. So some people have been removing it, and this is one of those. Another thing worth noting, as you saw that hint, this is on our older versions of Randomizer, so we will have the old hint system still, as opposed to the new ones with the feature hints. These will basically just be like X item is in Y room or something along the lines of that instead of the new ones, because this whole tournament started back when those old hints were the only thing we had, right? And so changing it mid-tournament, making that big of a change is bad.
Yeah.
So we're using
Especially because these aren't well, most of them aren't actually don't have too much experience with echoes. This is a mentor tournament after all. These guys are here to learn. Well,
Yeah, there are no proximity hints in the new hint system, but we will probably be seeing some of them today. Ooh, Storm on low health somehow. I didn't quite catch what happened, but somehow down to 24 health, and we see a screw attack on Dark Alpha Splinter.
there's a limited beam ammo right up there. That'll be easy to get on another pass through here later.
Yeah, once we get Space Jumper bombs and we're in the vicinity, we'll probably come back and pick that up. I think we got an out of logic missile, so ooh, Dark Visor. Wow, okay. Yeah, we got a missile expansion off of O'Lear, or not O'Lear, Umos. I got the Luminos mixed up, but they're not logical missiles yet because we don't have launcher, which also means that Dark Visor is not logical. JhavA going for this, I think it's an SDK, which I believe Storm left behind.
Yeah, I don't think
I would leave it
grabbing an
behind.
SDK here right now is.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be coming back here later with items that'll make it easier to pick up, like Space Jump or Boost Ball. And there's a proximity hint. Not a great one.
Yeah.
Uh,
What key was it that JhavA grabbed?
yeah, did JhavA just grab SDK3 actually?
Let me check if I can
Let's
get.
find
Yes,
out.
it is. It is SDK
It is.
free.
Okay, wow. So if JhavA kept track of that, they'll actually know where
Amber
Amber is at.
is.
Well,
Which should be in communication area, which Storm does have bombs coming from the elevator, but didn't.
it's exactly 4 rooms from
Oh, exactly 4?
Templeton.
Let me think about that then.
So
that's GFMC.
GFMC. Could it be anything the other way? I don't know. Let's go to.
1.
I think it could be Hive Chamber B. Oh no.
No, you only get to Hive Chamber C.
Yeah. So it's just GFMC. Amber's in GFMC.
Yeah, Amber's in GFMC. Now, which shack is it? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. With Amber, I would probably guess it's going to be in the crate, but it always could be on the ship. But the crate seems likely. It's like JhavA is taking a look. Oh no, they might think that's Hive Chamber B. Oh, going back. Okay. Yeah, go. We know.
What about it?
Hive Chamber B is not gonna have Amber.
It's too far away.
Anyway, Storm does not have that Amber info, and so is just gonna clear out this whole area right now. Spider Ball. Interesting. Probably means there's something in Junction Site, which Storm is heading directly for. After finding that Spider Ball, it makes sense.
Yeah, you don't often see an early spider, but usually it does make it. Storm pulling
Using
out.
the Z-axis screw attack to get over there without needing to ride the whole elevator up. Saves a bit of time. Let's see. So we got our bombs out of the elevator, transport to Aegon Wastes, and a Spider Ball. Spider Ball was logically locked by bombs. We still don't logically have missiles, so I'd assume that's why.
Spider was not locked by bombs because we have screw attack.
Oh yeah, we do have screw attack.
So we could have bombs and Spider come into logic at the same time. Which generally means that you have to use them together.
It just kind of points even further towards Junction Site.
Which Storm seems to be chasing.
Yeah. Both runners making...
What's that?
Is
that Cobalt?
Cobalt? Let me look on that. I think that's Cobalt. Okay. Gonna see Storm.
Well, it's a HUD system of some sort.
It's a HUD system for sure. Whether it was Echo or Cobalt, I couldn't really tell. Another use of Z-axis screw attack to get across this room without having to do a little bomb jump. And right here too. Screw attack without space jump is a little weird. But basically, and this kind of only works in Aegon Waste, a little bit in Sank as well. If you use screw attack at just the right height, around the Z equals 0 height, then it will function as normal, like as if you were to have space jump basically. But if you don't have space jump and you use it pretty much anywhere else, it'll just like immediately cancel your screw attack. Basically, it just doesn't really work. But
I mean,
with that Z equals 0, is located right around this area in Aegon Waste, so we can use it to get around.
Yeah, there's a little more nuance to that. If you're below the Z0 plane, which we call the Z0 axis for some reason,
Yeah,
despite the fact that it's a plane.
it is a plane.
If you do it below, a screw attack just cancels immediately and does exactly nothing. But if you're above it, screw attack happens to have a hitbox.
Yeah, so we can
This
use
means that even NSJ, for instance, in main reactor,
Yeah, main reactor.
the little gate that has the crystal, that's vulnerable to screw attack, and yes, you can trigger it NSJ as well, because we're above the C plane axis, whatever.
STK on Jump Guardian.
STK Jump
Looks like there
Guardian,
was
I believe that
nothing.
was 8.
Yeah, that was 8.
Sunburst.
Sunburst.
It's a
So
major,
nothing.
just not the one we
Yeah.
want.
That is a little odd. So, Bombs and Spire still kind of have yet to actually do anything.
I mean, we still haven't visited Bomb Guardian.
Although that's
My
we don't have
guess.
the launcher for that still. I mean, it seems really likely there's gonna be something just waiting in Transport Center right here.
My guess, bruh, is that we're missing a space jump, and we need to get a Central Mining Station.
Well, I mean, we still don't have launcher for that.
Oh, we don't have launch. Okay, that's
This might just be launcher, honestly, or it could be space jump for like Amber, and then we can get launcher with launcher and sand cache.
Either way, probably communications area is.
Oh yeah, that's also in logic.
In this case, because it has been logic in a while, logic for a while, but
yeah, I think
we've
just got transport center, comm area left at this point.
Main power bomb. Okay, so that's very likely then that Amber is the crate.
Yeah, we'll probably see Amber and then Storm. Okay. Storm is not going to go straight back to Temple Grounds. Probably wants to go and do Bomb Guardian before. At this point, I would probably, if you're going to go back, you probably want to have done Bomb Guardian before just going to Dark Aegon. It saves a little bit on walking around. But Storm has a somewhat solid lead here just from moving a little faster. So, he'll be alright. This is a little bit slow. But I'd imagine we're doing this just so that when we go to the high chamber we can get Dark Missile Trooper out of the way.
I mean, we do have power bombs now, so we can quickly take out Dark Missile Trooper. We don't lose too much time besides the traversal of the actual rooms. And we get rewarded for this, we get Seekers.
Yeah. We already have Dark Miser Seekers. And that's, well, assuming launcher somewhere, because remember Dark Visor. Both of these are launcher locked.
We'd also need Emerald to show up to actually make use of that right now while we're in NSA.
Or there could be something else in Transport A access that we just go in and get out using Dark Visor Seekers, logically.
There could be, yes. That's certainly a possibility.
Launcher is probably not vanilla in this situation because we know Amber is in GFMC, and just given the clues that the seed's giving us, it's probably going to be in the crate for what is somewhat likely to be a launcher in sand cache here. Or it could be comm area sitting right there. Either way, I bet
it's not a guarantee that it's launcher in there, though. we could be seeing something like Dark Beam as well.
Yeah, it isn't guaranteed, but launcher will have to show up pretty soon because,
Okay.
I mean, the game will eventually lock you out. Like, you really cannot get out of early game without launcher. It's just not possible.
I'm not super sure what that was in Mining Plaza.
I think it was light ammo. I didn't get that good of a look. I think that was a missile, actually. Just looked like a missile. Okay. So both of these checks here are out of logic still, but just clearing them out right away makes sense. We have a power bomb to make quick work of Dark Missile Trooper. Yeah, I think we will probably see Transport A access just from both of them. Like, I feel like it's hard to ignore Transport A access when you know it's just like a launcher away from being in logic.
And now it
Annihilator
became
Beam is
that much more valuable. I'm not so sure I would have gone here. I would have gone to Dark Missile Trooper first in this scenario, but I guess it paid off.
Yeah, I mean, Annihilator's not going to do anything for us in
yet.
TSMC. Yeah, it's... I don't think the order we do things here matters too much. Like, there's probably not much here. I mean, we got Annihilator, which obviously will help. But it's not...
Actually,
Annihilator's not... It's not a major, if you know what I mean. Like, that's
Dark Beam.
Dark Beam is a major,
huge.
Though. Dark Beam is a major.
This is not logic yet. We don't have launcher.
Yeah, no launcher still. Keeping that out of logic.
That's big.
Now JhavA potentially could be kicking themselves for not going back for that hot chamber B. If we would have had Dark Beam for Incash 4 on our first pass. It's right there.
On the other hand, if it was actually Echo and Crossroads, we could see Boost next for Profane Path.
I want to see Space Chum and Profane Path. That would be funny.
Because, yeah, that's just, like, despite everything, that's still beginner logic.
Yeah, it is.
Which is kind of baffling, considering that it's not trivial to actually get to the portal in the first place.
Yeah, we get to do some NSJ screw attack shenanigans and
Storm gets Sky Temple key free, so they should know that Amber is in GFMC now.
Yeah. I think if launchers
I don't think that hits.
Yeah, it might not hit. No,
it did. Well, never mind then. Missile expansion.
Yeah, I mean, so far it really just looks like both runners have been taking the same route. It's just Storm has been faster moving around.
Yeah, it's just a little bit better movement from Storm.
I think if launcher isn't like, I mean, this is probably Amber. I would really want to see Transport A access right here. Like, we have Dark Visor Seekers. It's probably going to be logical really soon.
I just realized something we forgot to mention, bruh.
What?
This is winners bracket finals.
Yeah, this is upper bracket finals. Okay, Transport A access, yeah.
Transport A access. So, yeah.
Yeah, winner of this goes into grand finals with 2 lives as well. Whoever loses this will be in lower bracket finals, so still just one race away from qualifying the grand finals, but would only have one life going into grands. Oh man. Oh, I really hope the space jump is Profane Path. It would be
If
so funny.
this next item is boostable, yeah, it could happen. It will also be kind of rough because this is a very required backtrack. That looked like ammo.
That didn't look like much.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
So Dark Visor Seekers, still unexplained.
Still unexplained. It could still be something around Profane Path / Facing Grounds. On the other hand, that Dark Beam gives us Ink Cache 4 and Amber gives us Sand Cache, both not unlikely. Well, Sand Cache now we know is guaranteed to a missile launcher because we literally cannot do anything else. Ink Cache 4
it
we
just has
don't
to be
know.
launcher.
Yeah, but Sand Cache has to be launcher.
Or well, it could be Space Jump for launcher on Windhammer Gateway.
Oh yeah, we have main power bomb, don't we?
But it's probably launcher. Storm getting the unlimited beam ammo right now, which is going to be very nice with this Annihilator beam.
Mm-hmm. Especially having no light ammo, yeah, this just enables the Annihilator.
Yeah, we can just spam and do a ton of damage with it. But yeah, we'll probably see Storm head back to Aegon and check out Sand Cache. The Dark Visor Seekers still unexplained. I mean, that makes me hope for the Profane Path even more, because like, I mean, what else are they gonna do? I guess potentially Seekers could get us into Mining Station B, but it really makes me feel like Profane Path is possible, which, I mean, it would be so amazing.
Yeah. I often want that to happen, if only because I'm the one who generated the scene. I'm gonna get yelled at. Okay. Not sure why Storm did it.
Going out of bounds? No.
Yeah, no, like
we just shot a missile at the door and walked away. That's odd.
Yeah. JhavA choosing not to save for it. Oh no, just opening
we don't know that yet. We'll get some amber hints as well. Mining Station A.
No wonder we have Spider.
Okay. Oh, so it's just been in logic the whole time.
It's just been in logic the whole time. Okay, so what the hell is in Sand Cache then?
Yeah. What? Mining Station A. How could I forget?
Yeah, no, I missed it too. Don't worry.
I have forgotten to look up at Mining Station A in a solo CGC where it was super missiles for Prime. Oof. And those were kind of necessary for Light Beam in the tree and a bunch of artifacts and SDKs, and kind of ended up taking me 4 hours because I didn't look up at the Mining Station A. Nothing in Sand Cache.
Ink Hive, Sanctuary Fortress, and Turbis Block, for I believe those were worm keys. Storm not checking Mine Shaft.
Yeah, I would go Mine Shaft here.
Yeah, because we have Seekers too. You get a free hint.
It's just faster to get. I mean, maybe we're just getting the hint, but I don't know. I feel like at this point.
Dark Turbis Block and Turbis Block. What?
Looks like we are. We are going to Ink Cache 4.
Yeah.
It's just at this point you've two
You have two
That's
checks.
what
It's a
they put out.
50-50.
But Mineshaft is just way faster, so it seems like an odd choice to go here first. We might see JhavA finally diverge.
Yeah,
After
JhavA
almost
checks
45
mineshaft
minutes.
first, then it's the actual progression. Then
Yeah, I
this
mean,
might let JhavA catch up.
this could work out for Storm. It's just riskier. Let's see. Is there something here? I mean, yeah, this could put him even further into the lead. Or it could do the exact opposite. Let's find out.
Randomizer! Oh
Oh, oh man.
Okay, so it is cobbled in Crossroads. And
Oh
yet we
man.
can get Profane Path. Best of both worlds.
Profane Path is logical.
Ooh, I wonder if
Ooh.
Storm rushes that. I think they
Does he,
do.
does he realize though? That's a whole nother thing. You have
I
to
think
real.
Storm.
I feel
Yeah,
like it looks like he does.
yeah, he does. We've had this in the tournament before. I'm pretty sure Storm knows.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Profane Path.
Let's go.
Imagine. Okay. JhavA wants. Yeah, JhavA wants in cache 4 as well.
Okay.
They're not going for Mineshaft.
I guess it makes sense if we're just going. I think if you just go straight there and ignore Sand Cache, then I think going to Cache 4 is faster, probably. But if we're getting Sand Cache, I mean, Mineshaft is quick, especially with Screw Attack. We can just Screw Attack across.
No, Profane Path is not particularly fast in this case, because we don't have Emerald.
Yeah.
So if Storm doesn't actually find anything, you're gonna lose a minute or so.
Yeah, well, he took a save.
Yeah, he took a save.
For warping. So if there's something here, he's just gonna Death Warp.
Yeah, but Storm will still have to deal with menuing back. Since I don't know if they can die quickly.
Well, it's Dark World and no suits 1E tank.
Yeah, and I guess you do have access to the Phasing and Phasing bit. So you can just throw yourself in, add in the Metroid for good measure.
Oh, no. JhavA. Okay, it looks like JhavA just went that way purely for the hint and did not actually go.
That's not good. That is not okay. No, yeah, I do not like that. Like at that point, you go for mining station 8 first, and then clear out the free checks that you have.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, this being in Logic Beginner is questionable.
Yeah.
But
note, this is the beginner method for this is not the Screw Attack, I believe. It's the Bomb Jump.
The Bomb Jump?
I think it's the Bomb Jump.
Pretty sure it's the Screw Attack.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Like,
I mean, it might not.
By the way, this should be intermediate at least.
Yeah, it shouldn't be beginner, but it is, and that means our space jump can be in Profane Path.
Oh no!
Right.
Rip. Yeah, because like this requires a bit of a slope, which is not mentioned, by the way.
Lore Wasp's giving him some trouble. Oh, that's why you check Mineshaft.
That's huge.
Oh
Rip
no.
Storm.
But if Space Jump is here, it's gonna be forever before JhavA gets that.
Oh yeah, for sure. But for sure.
Oh, this is so. If there's nothing here, JhavA is in the lead. JhavA is back in it. If this is
Java,
Space Jump,
Java's
it might be over on the spot. Like, it will probably be a very long time before JhavA comes here looking for Space Jump, if it is here. Oh, this is a nerve-wracking moment. This is a make or break moment for the seed. What's here?
and it is nothing.
Nothing.
Ooh, oh boy.
Okay.
You can't check phasing ground storm. You don't have space
Phase.
for grapple. We are far, far below the C-axis.
Okay. So yeah, this is
Space
JhavA.
boots. Yeah.
JhavA
By the
in the
way,
lead. Yeah,
hint
and
from JhavA: Space
yeah,
boots in storage
in
D.
storage
JhavA
D.
is
Yeah,
solidly in the lead now.
yeah. That
That's
going for mineshaft
huge.
first turned it around. Storm's gonna
Yeah.
go for mineshaft now. Find the light beam. Storm has got to not get tilted from that. There's still plenty of seed to be played, and can make a comeback, but that kind of thing can hurt, especially when you're
Yeah.
playing in an upper bracket finals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, JhavA hunting hints this early, it's working out fantastic.
Yeah, I mean JhavA is ahead by a few minutes. It's very like this race is far from over, but JhavA is in the lead.
Okay, and
Ooh,
JhavA gets the
and
free information for Echo.
it
That's
gets the hint
okay.
too.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, that's just a punch in
that's
the face of Storm.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
just
well,
rude.
once we get our boots in storage D, we're actually gonna have a lot of Sank and Logic. It'll be like no Taurus yet still, but we're gonna have a lot of Sank and Labs in Logic. So, I mean, I think we probably see Labs, but there could be something in Sank reasonably. But I think we'll see Labs, and I would do Labs. There's just more checks here, and they're faster, I think. But it's
Yeah,
possible.
more checks, and well, we know that Space Jam's there as well. So.
Yeah, once we get Space Jam, it'll all open up though. Okay, Storm about to get his light beam. Once that blue drop.
Yeah, knows what's in Surge C, so not stopping to check it. They get the
powerbomb kill on DS1.
Okay, Storm finding their light. Was that a boss? Yes, it was a boss. It no longer is. Has been destroyed.
The idea of a boss, exactly.
Yeah.
What is that in reality? Oh, it's an E-Tank.
Let me think. Okay, what do we get in Dark Oasis? Beam-related upgrade. That cannot be
dead.
anything. That's
that's dead.
Because PB Guardian is super slocked. That's the only beam-related we care about right now.
Storm gonna get the boot sent.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see a BSJ from JhavA, and looks like no. Caretaker is the real DLC, yeah. Yeah, I mean, power bombs really do just destroy just about every early game boss that's vulnerable to them. See, we're
Except
getting...
for Jump Guardian for some reason.
Yeah, Jump Guardian does not have the same weakness to Power Bombs.
Although, to be fair, Jump Guardian also has way too much health. Jump Guardian has like 1,000 or so.
Yeah, Jump Guardian has a lot of health compared to all the other early game bosses. Let's see, JhavA doing full-on backwards labs here.
What's that?
Dark ammo, I think. Yeah, just some dark ammo and bioenergy. So, spent a long time going through an area B. I would have probably just, if we're not going to do the BSJ and sand processing, especially, you probably just want to do forwards labs. That way you don't have to go through that area B, which is slow. Yeah, this is not Super Metroid Mad Randomizer, contrary to the title. This is Nevdi versus Mo right here.
They've just recently changed names and games.
Yeah. Seeing an Annihilator kill from Storm. DS1 also is just randomly really weak to Annihilator.
Yeah, 10x weakness, which is ridiculous.
Nothing so far in labs for JhavA. If Storm starts going
what's that?
forwards, it doesn't look like much because Java's turning around. I think it was beam ammo or maybe an E-tank.
We still can't. Well, I guess we can get to Sanctuary right now.
Yeah, we can do a good chunk of Sang.
Yeah, but otherwise, we still don't have a suit or supers to actually get our hits. Which, as these runners, I'd be a little worried about.
I mean, we'll see something hopefully soon. Boost Ball, Super Missiles, or a progressive suit would allow us to logically enter Torpus, which is probably what we're looking to do. And supers or a progressive suit also would effectively let us get our SDK hints, which we definitely want to do as soon as we can here. Yeah, Storm going through labs forwards here, and probably going to save a solid chunk of time just from not having to do vent area B.
They will lose time, however, from having to actually circle around back to...
Yeah, you'll have to walk back a little bit.
But, yeah, they save time from this, though. That is if Storm actually breaks the crates from out of bounds. If Storm doesn't, then they save no time. Now, I don't know if Storm knows to check Storage C here.
What is that in Battleground on the in-cache? Is that Super Missiles?
Let me see.
We're getting it, whatever it is.
JhavA, you have
not using screw attack to get across.
Oh yeah, that's supers.
Yeah, okay, that is Super Missiles. Okay, so that gets us logically into Torvis. That also, we should be pretty comfortable getting Sky Temple E hints now. We might just grab this E-tank. No? Well, I'm surprised JhavA... Okay.
Yeah, JhavA wants...
You want to go get that Echo Visor for sure.
Oh yeah, JhavA hasn't gotten that yet. Yeah, so...
I assume that's what we're going.
No, JhavA, you should be screw attacking to it. Are they?
The load.
Yeah, waiting for the load.
Okay. Is there anything here? There's an SDK here. We'll take that.
SDK, okay, so no time lost here.
Storm almost, like, caught up.
Yeah,
just from doing labs forwards has made a big comeback already. Okay, now we just need to go get Echo Visor. Probably we'll save warp shortly after. Yeah, I would expect both runners to safe warp and get their hints, and then head into Torvis once they find these supers.
No, Lightbringer! Rip.
Storm does have fewer E-tanks, though, so could potentially affect. I bet we'll still see it, but it might be slower for Storm, just with less E. Or we might just get this E-tank here, if we feel like it. We have Annihilator, so it's relatively quick to just do this fight. Okay. Yeah, there's the safe warp from JhavA. We will probably get hints and go to Torvis.
I would have taken the save station in Judgment Pit.
Yeah, there's a save station right there that was like 2 rooms away from Storm that he could have taken. And I assume we're just heading back to a save station this way, unless we're doing something else. Maybe we're getting in cache too.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
That would make sense.
I don't think it has a.
Yeah, I would also agree with you that I kind of bet in cache 2 has nothing.
Because that's a long ways, and I guess the Storm knows that Annihilator hasn't done anything.
Annihilator hasn't done anything, but it doesn't feel like the seed is pointing us towards in cache 2.
No, it doesn't. Besides,
Yeah,
hints is a lot more important in this case. And if Incash 2 just happens to be an STK, then we're doing better. Nope, Storm just...
No, okay, we're just...
Okay.
I
don't know where Storm's
Yeah,
going.
I don't know where we're going. Where are we going? Are we really going to Storage C? That makes...
Oh, that's...
no,
I guess not.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Does the Storm want to... want Sanctuary? Is that what's going on?
I mean, surely you don't go to Sank after you just find supers.
Surely.
Like we are.
Surely. Okay, JhavA is probably taking a save in Turtles before getting hits? Or just getting this hit?
Or it might just be getting this. Maybe...
Ooh, that's huge.
Storm might find a suit.
Okay, no, that's huge for Storm.
If that suit happens to be
right...
I mean, yeah, if that suit happens to be right here, that could be big.
Yeah, like...
It could be in Hive Gyro or something. Which actually Storm could still get. We have Echo.
No boost. No boost.
I mean, we can... It's not logical, but...
It's not logical. I don't know if Storm knows that, though.
Is that Launcher?
No, we know Launcher is in Mining Station 8. That's...
Wait, what is... Oh, that's Almuna Missile. Right. You're welcome, Jeff. Enjoy some Super Metroid map randomizer. We got Nevd versus Mo for you right here.
Yeah, Nevd is just another way to say Storm.
No suit right there.
Okay, so no suit here. Might be ATS then.
Yeah, it's probably ATS. Theoretically, that suit could also be Hive Dynamo Works or Quad. Or Hive Gyro. The only place it can't be is Hive Entrance, but it's probably ATS. Okay, JhavA doing BFMC cleanup, which I'm also not sure I would do here.
No, I still maintain my position if I want to get hints. It might be that JhavA wants to chase Echo.
I think I don't hate just going to this.
Broken path.
It kind of makes sense now, actually, though. If with
Yes.
the Echo
Yes.
Annihilator, it's like I might still go to Torvis, but it definitely does feel like the game is like, hey, Profane Path might have something, so I can see it.
Okay, Storm did not delve deeper into Sanctuary, so no suit for Storm.
Yeah,
That
it
gives back some of the lead to JhavA.
gives even more time to JhavA.
Yeah.
Why do we do that? It's an odd. Are we going back? No, we're getting a power on Sand Canyon. Probably for Sand Canyon.
Yeah, probably.
So maybe there's
Um,
why is Storm doing this? I don't. It doesn't make sense to me.
yeah, okay, so JhavA will not find anything. JhavA is, however, able to check facing grounds.
Yeah, Face on Grounds is
Which
not logical
might...
without a suit.
Yeah, but JhavA
But we
knows that
can
there
do it.
is a suit.
Yeah, JhavA knows there's a suit
And
being
it's
high.
not in the... Yeah, it's like 8 possible places, I think.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 possible places, I think. Because it can't be high.
8. Oh, it can be hive entrance to 7. Yes.
Okay, that just
Looks like
it looks like a
Java's
power
thinking about...
bomb. Okay, we're death warping.
Okay, Java's there warping. Fair.
3 gold drop. I'd love to see that.
Yeah. Okay, so JhavA did take a save right after Echo, so they lose nothing.
Okay, this looks like Storm is gonna do Seekerless. Or not Seekerless. We have Seekers, but we're probably gonna screw attack Bonk up Transport Center to go to Torvis.
JhavA not gonna save warping.
JhavA might be going for that suit. Like, they might not be getting hints with this low amount of energy.
Yeah, even with supers and seekers, you can still die.
You can definitely die with 4 E-tanks. Storm screw attack blocking up. Ooh,
okay.
actually,
Storm
I know
wants that cobalt.
Storm literally practiced this morning, I think.
Oh, really?
Going for this.
I think they're too far back.
Yeah, we bonked.
Yeah, you need to be a little more forward. I usually try to keep myself just behind the line of the that the border decal has.
See, maybe JhavA's going for this E-tank. No, I think we're just going for the suit, which is a little bit unfortunate for them because they don't have Cobalt. Okay, there it is for Storm. They don't have Cobalt, and also that suit is not in Spider's Treasure. And if it's not ATS, then it's gonna be somewhere like...
Yeah, it's gonna be
not logical.
We can't logically get.
Oh, that was Emerald!
Oh, Emerald!
Okay. That makes a lot of sense now. Okay. I still don't know why it didn't go for that straight up after getting dupers, but... I don't know, that Spider's Treasure feels weird to me, but...
Okay, yeah, so Emerald is huge. Because Storm now has access to all of the Torvis.
Yeah, that's an important Emerald, and I bet at this point, we're gonna go to Torvis through these Seeker doors, probably.
Yeah, JhavA taking the time to get in cash, too.
This feels so, like, we're being so thorough and not going to Torvis.
Yeah. I'm still itching for hints.
Yeah, hints, Torvis, please.
Storm, where are you going?
Where's Storm going? No. This could be a safe word for hints from Storm.
You know, this could just be us being sort of top runners, and we know the game a bit.
Yeah, I guess that
we're trying to get this mentors to route the game like we would, and we're forgetting that they're mentees.
Yeah, that's dead.
Nothing in Inkestu.
Another death warp.
Okay, sure. I
mean, that might be faster.
It might be, yeah.
Okay, Storm just took a save there and is now just... I don't know why we saved. We're going to Tauros now. JhavA was in a really good spot to get hints and go to Torvis and
Yeah,
probably have a pretty solid lead, but we're
but
still not
they
going. Okay,
chose not to get them.
surely we're going to Sank to get that suit now.
Surely.
Surely.
Like I understand wanting a suit for hints. That's fine. You have the information for it too, so this isn't a bad play at all.
Yeah, the suit.
It's just not one that I would do.
I would not. Yeah, I would not do this either. Storm going out of bounds here. I guess.
Okay,
I mean,
guess
it's probably better to just
Seekers.
attack into the.
Yeah,
tunnel,
the tunnel. That's just faster.
But it still works.
I mean, I guess they got it first try, so no problems. Storm, you have an Annihilator.
Yeah, you do have an Annihilator. I mean, it's not going to make it any less prone to crashing just by being out of bounds.
Yeah. JhavA wants to see. JhavA is being extremely
It's so thorough. It's so. Did
Oh,
you just
land on
land
the
on
pirate.
the pirate? Landed on the pirate.
The
Hey,
pirate
we're
just
actually playing Echo.
stoically not reacting to the presence of Sam is just tapping on his head.
Oh man, all of Torvis is available. If
Yeah,
JhavA had just
I
gotten hints
really
and gone to
do not like
Torvis, they would have been in such a good spot.
Yo, Kent. Yeah, no, JhavA is being way too thorough and is quickly losing his. Well, already lost.
He's
his
already
lead
lost
because
his
of it.
lead, yeah. Spending like 2 or 3 minutes per check
Yeah,
here
there was
in Aegon
nothing.
versus like
So, yeah, JhavA's just
like 30
fine.
seconds per check in Torvis, you know.
Yeah, right now the only thing that can save JhavA here is Storm does not have the information on
the
that
suit.
suit.
The suit could be
In a world
there is a
where,
world where we just get a suit and we're go mode.
where we get it, yeah,
But there could also just be a suit in
a suit
Torvis.
in Turvis,
And
in
Storm just
which
gets that. Okay.
yeah, so right
We
now
need to see
JhavA
JhavA either
wants-
get hints or go to Sank, I think.
Yeah, I think JhavA in this
For JhavA
case
to, like,
wants
be in
two
it.
things. JhavA wants both suits to be in Sanctuary.
Or just the other
And,
suit to be somewhere really bad.
Yeah, or just the others to be something really bad. And JhavA wants to work immediately after that suit.
Yeah. And JhavA
Should
also
it
wants
be
that
obtainable?
suit to be not in a really bad spot. Like that
Okay.
suit could be in high dynamo works or on quad.
Emerald
JhavA
hints
does
are
not
not
want
looking promising.
Yeah, Emerald hints have not been helping at all.
So that might help JhavA quite a bit if Storm stays in Turbis. But then
Please go.
JhavA, where are you going?
Please go to Sank.
Oh, that's gravity.
Please. Okay, gravity for Storm. That's going to be a big help moving through lower Torvis, which will probably happen soon enough. Okay, please go to Sank after this. Please. Please go to Sank. Okay. Now don't go to the save station. Just go to Sank.
Crossing fingers.
Come on. Fingers crossed.
Please,
If we
chase
go
the
to
suit.
Sank, we have an interesting race.
Yes!
Okay, we're going to Sank. We need to farm a PB, but
No,
we're
I
going
think
to Sank.
JhavA's opened this already. Oh no. Was it Storm?
Yeah, Storm went to Spider Treasure.
Storm went to Spanish Treasure, yeah. Didn't find the suit, which is really good for JhavA, but...
Yeah.
You need a double kill in this
Yeah.
room. Every room with pillbox requires a double kill for some reason.
Yeah, there's some rooms where you just like the first enemy you kill just doesn't drop anything.
Yeah, I don't know why it happens, but I know it's every room with pillbox.
It's not
There's-
just the pillbug rooms. There's some other.
Yeah,
rooms,
it's
but
not just that, but I know that every
room with
room with
pillbox,
pillbox needs a double kill.
to your reverse skate skip from Storm. This is significantly easier than the forwards, but we do probably want to do a 2BSJ, yeah.
And pure to BSJ too. I didn't see a third bomb.
Yeah, well, that was actually just a 2BSJ. Usually you will see people lay 3 bombs and do a 3BSJ, even when it only needs to be a 2BSJ.
Yeah.
Just because it
It's
kind of
mostly
helps.
for it's for consistency.
But you can, of course, just do it with 2 bombs as well.
Okay, so...
Okay, JhavA is going to find...
Nothing.
Gonna not find the suit.
Yeah. They will see the red key in Culling Chamber, which I don't think Storm scanned.
Yeah, and do we have, like, any boss info from hints?
No, we have none.
Like,
We have
I'm
2 key
back.
hints. We had Aegon and we had,
Taurus key, you probably want to get that.
Taurus keys, yeah.
We might just, like, get that after Hazencliff. JhavA's thinking this might be a suit.
Yeah, JhavA might, but we know that's wrong.
Yeah. Both of these checks do logically require a
Boost
suit.
Ball!
There's Boost Ball for Storm.
That puts Emerald in logic. Cobalt is also here!
Yeah, a lot of majors for Storm so far.
Okay,
in
yeah,
Torvis.
so Storm
Torvis has
certainly has the major advantage.
Yeah.
But
they
no
might
suit
not.
yet.
They might not matter. Is the thing.
They might not matter. Yeah.
Like Boost is definitely a help. Emerald and Cobalt are definitely gonna help, but they might actually not matter.
Here's the thing though, like
Okay.
the entire reason right now Emerald hints aren't helping is because Emerald's locked behind Boost. So it's a bit deep, honestly, because
Okay,
we needed everything up to supers. So we know that's we know that's not gonna get hinted by Emerald. So Emerald might just not have had any useful hints to place anymore. Ooh, Storm's gonna get that suit information.
Oh, he is. I would like to see JhavA at least go peek Hive Gyro here. Like, we're in the area. We're like 2 rooms away. We might as well. It could be the suit. Even if you don't know how to get it without boost. I think it was up to...
What's it up to?
Up to 4. It was. I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah.
up to 4 rooms.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go
JhavA getting the check on the Hive Gyro. Even if we can't get that, this is a smart play.
Yeah.
Bad news though, Cannonball is not in this preset, and Boost Ball is in Turtles, so if this is the suit, JhavA is in a bit of trouble if he can't get that. SDK. We're gonna have to come back here on the JhavA once to try
might
getting
even
that.
be worse, low key.
Yeah, because now we have to come back here after Turtles. I think JhavA's figured
Or
out.
we just get it now. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting it now.
Yeah, okay.
Like
Stop
that
finally
that
get hints.
What was that in War Ritual Grounds?
I don't know. Okay. I don't know if JhavA knows about the Annihilator trick in this room. No, JhavA, don't teleport yet. You can farm the night barbs.
Okay, so dangerous.
Hopefully the quads don't take him out.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully we don't die. We have 40 health.
40 health is not a lot. Okay, yeah, JhavA just ignoring the tunnel item.
Ignoring the tunnel and the key bearer
and the key bearer, which
could be the
normally I would not be a fan of, but in this case, yeah, you might die, so might as well head for the.
You might die.
Yeah, might as well head for the
Okay.
safe
We're gonna get
station.
our Sky Temple Key
All
hints
right.
from Storm.
Sky double key hints. We have Dynamo Works. Quad.
Quad.
So it's not the suit. Chika. Oh boy. Oh, I'm going to
Dynamo
get
Works.
yelled at.
Triple bosses already.
Do we have something to warm?
No, Dynamo Works logically is a boss.
Yeah. Either Dynamo Station, TTE, and that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna get yelled at. I am absolutely going to get yelled at.
Man, okay. We're gonna need Chica keys, which I don't think we have a hint for. At this point, I would definitely say Storm is like ahead, basically no matter what happens with this suit. Storm has been to Torvis and has gotten all those majors. This would have been completely different if JhavA had just come, like when JhavA save warped. If he had just come to Torvis, got hints to go to Torvis, it would have been a completely different story.
Yeah, JhavA really needed to get hints ASAP. They didn't.
Okay.
Red key. We might be interested in that. It's a Turvis key. Ooh, that sucks!
Can't get that, though. I can't get that.
Oh, and boosters and turbos, which I wouldn't be a fan of getting to right now. Yeah, I think Storm's got the lead now.
Storm has definitely got the lead.
Yeah, that's
the Torvis keys info there might help. Like that could be helpful, but
otherwise, yeah. One of the keys being locked.
Is that a key? Is that the Torvis key? Yeah, that's
it is! Okay.
Okay, we know where all the Torvis keys are.
That's fully vanilla. That was key free.
We know where all the Torvis keys are.
We know where all the Torvis keys are. And JhavA's missing one. But JhavA also needs boost to get them. So JhavA's in trouble.
This is not a good spot for JhavA. We want to see JhavA get the suit and save warp out of there.
Yeah.
There's Cobalt.
Yeah, JhavA really should have headed to Torvis. But I guess the suit is also pretty compelling. I also wouldn't be super willing to just deploy the suit.
Nice.
Oops, all
medium.
It's kind of mid. Okay.
Storm getting trolled by 2 wing hive keys. Hey, you know what's funny? Storm's gonna get hive gyro right, and he's not even gonna have to do hive key skip because he has all the keys.
Oh yeah. It would be hilarious if Storm actually opens the.
I mean, I think he will because he's gonna have to get hive gyro.
Yeah.
I want to go in from the front.
Yeah, like there's not a lot of reasons to do that. Yeah, and the keys are here too, so like Storm's in a pretty good position. They just don't know it yet.
JhavA's still not finding much here.
Yeah.
I mean, what is there for
Again,
JhavA to
JhavA
find?
is being far too thorough. Far too thorough.
Yeah, it's just too thorough.
They're
Not going
spending
to-
a lot of time
Okay, wait, no, this
doing
makes sense.
faraway checks, and yeah, that's letting Storm strengthen his lead a lot.
Okay, I
Like
think
yeah,
we're
here they're going back for Dynamorphs, despite the fact that at this point you just skip it. Storm has been kind of thorough, yeah, but Storm's getting hints.
Storm has
JhavA
been...
doesn't have that option.
Oh,
JhavA
that might be
knows
the
about
suit.
yeah.
Oh,
JhavA
no,
knows.
that might be the suit.
Oh,
That was a life support system.
that's wrong. Yeah, the thing here is that JhavA knows about a suit in Ink Hive, and they're here because of it, but they're not chasing it. They're choosing to full clear Sanctuary in addition to getting the suit, despite the fact that the suit would let them know what their go mode is.
Yeah. JhavA going for the instant morph to get this SDK.
Yeah, JhavA really needs to get that suit and immediately go into hints. But now we know that there's a chance it's in
There's a very solid chance that Hive Dynamo works, and we're just not getting it. Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced JhavA knows what they're doing with this trick.
Yeah. Both suits are in Sank.
And we still
There's
haven't
one in
found
Light
any
World
of
that
them.
JhavA hasn't found.
Both suits, and we still haven't found them. Yeah, JhavA
JhavA needs to push into ATS for the suit. He doesn't know about boost yet.
Knows about boost being required though. Well, actually, he doesn't even know that because he doesn't know Chica has an SDK yet.
Yeah. Yeah, JhavA doesn't know yet. He knows boost is required by virtue of Hive Gyro having an SDK. Well done, JhavA. But yeah, he doesn't know about Chica. And JhavA, I believe, is going to take the peek into Hive Dynaworks, which on no suits, cross your fingers that you don't fall down. Okay, found grapple. That's every major known-ish. We need to figure out the locations.
JhavA's going back for this SDK. Unfortunately, this is not good because we also have to do quad.
Has an SDK.
Yeah, quad also has an SDK.
Yeah, I would not go for this here, especially not having gone here earlier.
Oh man.
Wait, okay. I was gonna say, like, does JhavA think it's squad? Okay, boost hitting catacombs, that's bad for JhavA. Yeah, JhavA, you do this from the other side.
Yeah, you probably... Oh,
I guess you can do it from this side too.
I guess you can do it from that side. Never seen that before, but I guess it works.
No. Yeah, this is just a time loss. Especially if you're not going for the Hive General Work suit. Because you know that's life support.
It does, though, allow JhavA to do quad from the ATS side without having to do reverse Hive key skip. Which could...
Reverse keys for Storm,
okay.
that's pretty much
yeah, he's
actually.
just going to Sank.
Yeah, that tells the Storm that, hey, everything's in Sank. Go and clear that, and then you're done. So yeah, I think that's Storm's game to lose.
Yeah, that's basically go mode for him.
Yeah, Storm's practically done. Storm knows that they don't need to stay in. in Turbis, and they know that both suits are in Sanctuary, one in Hive, one in Light World. So they just need to find
Yeah,
one of
Storm
them. We
literally,
know
like, there are
nothing's wrong.
literally no majors left to be in Torvis.
Yeah,
Like, straight up, there aren't enough majors left in the game at
yeah,
this point for any of them to be in Torvis.
yeah. Storm has knowledge in every major, so at this point, yeah, no, there's no reason for Storm to keep dilly-dallying around making random checks. Yeah. Emerald hints weren't great, but ended up being the most important of them all.
The items in Torvis were great.
Yeah, the items in Turbis were great, and yeah, the cherry on top was that Turbis keys hint.
And there's the
The
suit
light world suit,
immediately.
yeah,
As soon
immediately.
as he comes here, finds the suit.
So yeah,
Yeah, that's
Storm's
not
just
even
not
getting the
ignoring
suit.
the
You're
suit.
not getting the suit?
Storm?
Storm? Okay, what?
Okay.
What? Okay. I guess
I
we just
was
go into the other room, kill the turret, and then decide to get to the suit.
Storm's just playing with us.
Like, what? What? uh,
Okay, Storm wants to visit Upper Sank first, which, fair enough, except that, Storm, you know there's a key in Light Sank, you forgot about Reactor Core. We
thankfully
know
it won't
that's
hurt
not
him.
the key, but if it was, that's a big punish.
Yeah,
You
Storm will
can't come in from
probably know
any
that
counter.
Storm will probably know that the key is in Dark, or is in Cooling Chamber.
Yeah, like,
They've seen a
Storm
red
knows
cooling
Cooling Chamber,
Chamber.
but Storm doesn't know the key in Light Sank.
Yeah.
And they didn't check Reactor Core, so...
He's gonna get trolled by
Listening
an
Hype
Aegon.
Key... Aegon, okay.
We probably just go straight for Claude here, right?
Okay, it's not ATS. It's
Yeah,
Hive
it's
Dynamics.
Hive
It's Hive
Dynamics.
Dynamics. 100%.
Yeah.
Storm's thinking about it. It can only be Hive Dynamics.
Just
Storm
go
should
straight
be
for
fighting Quad here.
Yeah, just fight Claude.
Does the
No,
Storm
not
have
fighting
Sonic
Claude.
Boom or Dark Burst?
I don't think so.
That sucks.
Well, actually, I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't recall finding one of them, but if Storm has Sonic Boom or Dark
Yeah, if
Burst,
Storm has either of them, then they can take it all the way to Hive Dynamics and get their light suit as well.
I mean, they probably don't even care about that
Yeah.
extra suit. They probably just care about the Torvis key
Yeah.
and Cooling Chamber.
A Storm should know that light suit is in Hive Dynamics. Storm should know.
Yeah, Storm has guaranteed info on that now. We'll see if he opts to get it, because he might not, but...
Okay, is Storm not destroying the little beacons at the feet?
Just
You usually want to
makes your
destroy
life
those with
harder,
bombs.
basically.
Also gives you an ultra, which is pretty nice. JhavA is still making checks.
Still insane.
Yeah, the... Maha, please. Okay, yeah, Storm's getting trolled by Quad. Okay, JhavA's about to find her suits. Which is going to be a consolation prize after being told that the suit that they actually knew about isn't actually available.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, had JhavA just gone to Torvis, they would have had a really solid lead. Painful.
Yeah, Torvis trip, instead of going when they went to Improving Path, would have pretty much giving JhavA the win here, which is kind of sad
Yeah.
that they didn't.
2 rooms away from the elevator.
2 rooms away, and they didn't go. Rip. I mean, Storm still has a bit to go. They still need to find the Chica key, and they still need to get Chica. But yeah, I think Storm has to pick up a lead at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna get quad and Hive Gyro. We'll have 7
JhavA
at that point.
JhavA needs a miracle to catch up.
What is quad? Or was I just called him quad? What does Storm still need? Dynamo work.
Dynamo works.
Dynamo works.
Chica,
Quad. Chica. Hive Gyro.
Hive Gyro, yeah.
Okay, there's quad down. We'll probably see a reverse Hive key skip here into returning the keys and probably just coming back the way we came. Unless we do have Sonic Boom or Dark Burst, in which case we can just do the barrier from behind. But, I don't know. These trackers do not show us whether we have those items, so... We're gonna do a triple BSJ over this gate. It's a little precise, but Storm gets it no problem.
Yeah. Reverse Hive Gate skip is one of the trickier BSJs.
Yeah, you just need a lot of height on it. You have to unmorph really towards the end of... Oh, is he gonna wall crawl out? Oh, that would be so cool. Oh no, we're just safe warping.
No,
why are we
safe warping.
Why are we safe warping? Are we
Maybe
saving?
just saving. We just fought
Are we just
quad
saving?
after all. Yeah, just
Save and then we wall crawl out? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Do you know the setup for this Storm?
No.
No, they don't.
They do not know the setup for this. Oh.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, there's okay, so for those who don't know, the correct position for this is on the side Storm is trying to morph in. You need to look into the door frame, and when I don't remember which line it is, but when one of the lines, like the position where when one of the lines in the door disappears, is correct. It is very precise.
We're just gonna
it is
trial and error. We might get it
hard.
here. Oh no, we barely went
No.
over. See, like Storm barely moved and went over the position he needed to be, and yeah, like it's really precise.
Yeah, like I see the line now. It's
okay.
Closer.
We're really close. Okay, I think
really close. Still not there yet.
A tiny bit more.
More. You need the line to disappear. More. And I still see the line. There we go.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah, that... You need to be in just the right spot to get positioned out of bounds right there.
Yeah.
There we go. Looks like we're just gonna wall crawl out of here. We might even just grab... Oh, actually, no. You kind of can't really transition from...
Okay, Storm, please be careful. The Aether box for Hive Ammo Station is very dumb.
Ooh. That is...
Oof.
That is
now,
rough.
pray that the other room doesn't load. Yeah. You need to get all the way to the top of Hive JhavA, or this will happen. So
right
now
Storm okay, now we're going back over to the save station. We should be okay.
Yeah. Like,
okay,
yeah,
we can either jump up to the save station, but... Checkpoint station, which is the light world, I don't know what the... Checkpoint station has a big box because it has a ton of,
Dark World is Hive JhavA access.
Oh, yeah. But it has a ton of a ton of robots in there, so it has a really big aether box that goes pretty far down. Almost like as if it were to have a terminal fault, but it doesn't actually have a terminal.
JhavA getting the bad news.
JhavA is gonna be a little upset about that. Oh, what happened? Okay.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
Okay,
We
now
landed on the seam.
Okay, now
That's
Storm can literally
insane.
just fall through the roof of this room.
Yeah. Now, Storm might not want to do that if they're actually going to get light suit.
I think
Storm doesn't know that they
also,
don't.
This transition to Dynamo Works from out of bounds, or Hive Dynamo Works from out of bounds, is really dumb.
Yeah. Now,
so even if you were,
Storm doesn't know that they don't need light suit for.
I mean, I think the only
sanctuary map.
The only
if you play it safe, you get it now. You get light suit now. Because Storm doesn't know if the key is light.
I wouldn't get this, but like I can see it, but it just feels really safe to me. Like
Storm's playing it extremely
safe by doing this, but
we know the key is not here. Oh.
Okay.
That worked? Okay. I wasn't expecting it to.
I've actually never looked at what the Deathfall respawn trigger is for that.
Yeah, I don't know how far it extends. Yeah, but getting light suit here is a mistake, but Storm doesn't know this. Storm might be thinking of Sandman.
Yeah, Sank map is the only light suit lock check out of like probably 15 we have in Sank.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, we're going back into the Dark World. Okay, it makes sense because we need to get Culling Chamber.
Actually, no, yeah, we need to get Culling Chamber, and Storm needs to come back up for Dynamo Works, so they might just take the Light World here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would. This suit is just kind of slow.
Yeah, I would have definitely searched for the key first. I would definitely
not gone this suit.
Like clear light Sank first, knowing there's a key in there, and then gone for yes case.
I'm worried Storm got too far forwards there. Okay, no, we're good.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, Storm's going down, and they'll have to come back up for the SDK and Dynamo Works. And they still don't know about the key and Temple Access.
Going to Dynamo Works does put him reasonably close to Temple Access, though, so
yeah,
that's good for him. Once Storm finds that key, he's done.
Storm?
Storm. Okay.
Okay, Storm.
I'm gonna say, like, are we really doing
out?
Okay, there's the 12th key. Next thing Storm needs, just get Dynamo Works, and then once he finds Temple Access, he's done. Yeah. Probably will go through the lower Torvis elevator to get back there. Actually, maybe you just save warp, honestly.
I think JhavA can catch up if Storm happens to miss Temple Access and thinks it's Sanctuary entrance.
Yeah, if Storm like just forgets that Temple Access exists,
then
maybe JhavA catches up.
Maybe JhavA catches up. Because like then they'd be like, oh no, it's Sank entrance. Let's go lose 5 minutes.
Or Airy, that would also be funny.
Or Airy. Airy would also be a huge time loss. But well, not so huge because
not
you
as
just
much,
pick the item. But yeah.
There's
a world where Storm Storm could also think it's in Dynamo Works.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like we're probably just gonna find Temple Access.
Yeah.
It would be kind of incredible if Storm didn't find Temple Access, though.
Yeah, it would be insane. But if it happens, then JhavA gets to catch up for free. Yeah, there's boost, so JhavA knows that he is in go mode.
Actually, JhavA still doesn't have gravity for TTE.
Oh, TTE, that's
Which
right. But that's Grove.
we'll find that soon
We'll
enough.
find
It's
it
just
soon.
it's in Torvis
And
Grove.
yeah, JhavA knows to come back to
Actually, wait,
Sanctuary
JhavA doesn't
Fortress.
know the third Torvis key's in Dark Torvis, though.
Oh yeah, JhavA doesn't know, and they don't have Emerald to figure it out either.
Yeah, they don't. They would just have to find it.
Yeah, they at least know that they've got
Alright.
that required boost out of the way, and they need to find gravity, and they need to find the rest of their keys. Okay,
We're going back.
JhavA wants Emerald.
Okay, we're
JhavA
going back
wants
for Emerald.
Okay, Storm getting their key from Downworks, and now we just need to. Oh, ooh, is the Storm going to screw attack through the roof?
Cool.
Oh.
Nice.
Yo! Well done! That is a hyper mode difficulty trick. Well, ludicrous now. Okay, Storm's finding the key.
Okay, and here's the key, and that'll be going.
Here's the key, and that'll be...
8 SCKs. Just gotta get back for Chica. It's the last one. And barring some sort of disaster for Storm, that will probably be Storm winning this race and going into the grand finals with 2 lives.
Yeah.
I would expect to see that at this point, but you know, how could Storm mess this up? I want to I don't know. We need several deaths on final bosses.
Or Chica.
Or Chica, yeah.
Like, you basically need to have the worst Chica in the pairing in existence for Storm to lose this, I think.
Taking a fun route down Cat West.
Yeah. Avoiding the pickup. We don't like the pickup. Storm playing dangerously.
Well, he doesn't have cannonballs, which should be fine.
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, without cannonball, it's a little safer, yeah. That's true. Still, don't fall down in Morphle through main research if you come from Cat West. If you hit a quad, you will crash.
Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna see Storm head up to Upper Torvis and go fight Chica. And because they removed Cannonball from the pool, it's gonna be a full Chica fight. Though we do have unlimited beam ammo, which makes
unlimited beam ammo and
much prettier.
yeah, no. Storm has the opportunity to one cycle Larva and then just troll on Adult with Annihilator. So yeah, like right now this is essentially going to be an extremely fast fight. Okay, JhavA seems to be looking for something.
Maybe got the Cobalt hint? Where was that at? I forgot.
Oh yeah, that was Pepper Fruits. They just got it.
Sussing out where Cobalt could be.
Yeah, and the problem is JhavA probably misread the hint. It's in Dark World.
Mm-hmm.
Not a Night World.
Yeah, and I noticed they were looking at the Light World map. High five from them.
So JhavA JhavA might be looking at.
Might end up confusing myself here. We're gonna get a reverse portal chamber from Storm.
Reverse portal chamber. This is not faster.
Yeah, probably does not save you time here, unfortunately, but it's cool.
The only way it saves you time is if you do Cat-Human's method of jumping straight to the portal. And that's if you get it fast. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I
here
forgot this
you
is
just
that.
oh right. Here you just had to Forgotten Bridge. There's not a lot of reasons to actually do reverse portal chamber. I think the only time you do it is if you don't have like beam to actually get to Forgotten Bridge.
Or if you just like want to get the item real quick and just pop in, pop out.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, but we're here. About to fight Chica. This will be a pretty quick fight, and then it'll just be. We might not even save warp. We might just do portal chamber route out of here, which not sure if it's faster, but it's probably close either way.
You'd have to deal with a portal, with an extra portal transition, which is pretty slow.
Yeah, it'd be 2 elevators versus 1 elevator in a portal. Dude, storm scan Chica. Probably
Yes.
doesn't actually matter here. But
Okay, yeah.
yeah, so if we just sit over here and we just spam
You need to
Annihilator
get on the side of
yeah,
Chica.
I think this is fine. Okay, now
Okay, that was.
fast
I don't
enough.
know if that was too early or not.
Ooh, this is close.
Yeah, that was too early. Okay,
Yeah,
for
that was
future
definitely
reference,
too early.
you jump back on the platform once Chica's life bar gets to the first K. So storm
Barely
was 2
missing the
letters
one.
away.
Yeah.
They stopped on the A of Cheka, and they need to stop on the first K of Cheka.
Either way, we can just spam Annihilator and basically make Light Adult free. Dark Adult, you just spam Light Beam and it's free. Hopefully we don't get trolled by Seekers. Did not this time, but the Seekers kind of just love to miss Chica right there.
JhavA finding their gravity boost, so now they know they're gonna lose.
Well, they still don't know the last torch.
Right, the key is lower, isn't it?
They
Oh,
might find it, but
I mean, at this point, I would absolutely just start hunting down the hints.
yeah, at this point you go for the hints because the only thing you need is a torch key.
Yeah, but with how thorough JhavA's been, okay, yeah, they're not getting Turtles Plaza. Nope, never mind. Yeah, with how thorough JhavA's been,
yeah, we might not see that.
they are going to make every check, which is not the correct.
Not gonna work out here.
It's not going to work out. I don't think that's the correct play. Like, even without knowing what we do.
Yeah. Storm about to take down Chica. And there it is.
And there it is. There's
And
our
that's
last
9
SDK, and it's just final bosses left.
See some, yeah, so it's probably faster to save warp, but I don't think Portal Chamber would be much slower. We'll see if Storm goes for it, though. It would be cool. Can roll to the back of that room just to unload Dark Tor's Temple. Storm's probably maybe like 5 or 6 minutes off, like probably like 5-ish minutes off from finishing with optimal final bosses here.
Yeah. Yeah, Storm doesn't have a lot left.
Yeah, JhavA doing Plaza. Yeah, I mean, he might be thinking this could be Cobalt, because I think he assumed that Portal Chamber was the Light World version. Yeah, looking at the map, he's probably confused.
Yeah.
Realizing it could be Dark World, which
It,
could help if JhavA just finds the key.
the thing here,
Portal
bro, is
Chamber,
that
yeah, realizes that now.
yeah, JhavA misread the hint because the hint explicitly tells you which portal chamber it was.
Yeah, it does say dark.
It does say dark or light. And in this case, it was dark. And JhavA apparently missed it. So yeah, a little confused as to why Cobalt didn't show up. If they search for Cobalt, they will find the last Tortoise key, which means that they will be able to finish soon. Sadly, not quickly enough to beat Storm here, though.
Yeah. Storm in Sky Temple grounds, about to return the keys and beat the game.
JhavA's not getting Cobalt, so they will have to rely on the hint, which might push them to search lower Dark Tortoise.
Yeah, they might do lower Dark first, which would be
not good. Yeah, like here, pushing for JhavA, pushing for Cobalt here is not a terrible choice, given that you really want that Tortoise Keys hint.
Yeah, I might go for just the remaining Emerald hints before getting it, but either play is fine.
I mean, I would go for Upper Dark and then get the hints in lower. And yeah, if I don't find the Tortoise Key hint, then I just chase Cobalt. If I do, then that's fine.
Okay, Storm entering Sky Temple with optimal final bosses. We're about 3 minutes or so off from finishing.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we'll take a safety save here. Yeah, with that, I mean, like, Storm can have so many deaths here and still win. And we have 4 tanks light suit. We're 3 minutes away from finishing right now. Let's see. Gathering Hall hint. That was the progressive suit and psych. Okay. That's a thanks game hint for JhavA. Let's see, EI1, we're seeing super strats, which I also do super strats even if I have Annihilator. I just feel like they're easier, so. Storm doing that. I think we have enough power bombs for this. Yeah, we have 4 power bombs. Gets 4 with the first one. 4 with the second one. And 3 with the third one. Pretty much perfect EI2. Setting up the EI3 quick kill. He gets the 1 screw attack as well. Pretty much perfect final bosses so far. There's the boost hint for JhavA. I think the last hint down here will be the Tortoise Keys hint. But I bet we'll see a DNF once Storm finishes. And we've got just a Dark Samus 3 fight between us and the end. Shooting at Dark Samus 25 times with Annihilator. Get her down to the perfect health. And just once she lands, screw attack.
Okay, really good.
Good for screw attack.
Not centered.
Not insta-centered.
Tip for Storm, in this case. Pull up Dark Visor.
And there we go.
GG! Perfect.
Yeah, those were some pretty good final bosses.
Alright.
And yeah, JhavA has DNF'd. Welcome in, JhavA.
Welcome in JhavA. GG's.
Oh, that was terrible.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's-
I was surprised to see Storm had light suit. I just saw that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got that, and I don't know, we were just like, it was a little bit unnecessary for him to get it. Or like, it's probably fine if you just don't. But
Where
yeah.
was the last Torvis key? That was the only thing I did.
It was in Venomous Pond.
Venomous Pond, it was vanilla.
Oh, okay. Oh, that actually would have routed pretty well for me then. Well,
Yeah. Yeah, we felt like you misread the Cobalt hint.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I would have probably just gone for the Emerald hints once I found Gravity, and not gone towards like Plaza and everything, and then just gone straight for Lower Torvis. And then
Like, we were expecting you to maybe chase that Cobalt, which would have led you straight to the key because Cobalt is in Cache B. It's behind Chica.
Yeah, I figured that out once I saw it. Like once I saw there was a missile in Plaza, which was where that was 4 rooms away from Portal Chamber Light. So yeah, I figured out that it could only be in Cache B. So I was thinking I might as well just go get the rest of my Emerald hints, and then if I guess I would have just probably stayed in Lower Torvis to look for that key. But yeah, as soon as I the seed started, I knew there was no way I was winning, just because Storm's movement is better than mine, and this one was basically. It seemed like who could just full clear it faster, which it looks like you did. I see you have a full tracker pretty much with everything but an Aegon key.
But yeah, so just to give a general overview of what happened, both of you routed like exactly the same, basically, until once you guys returned to Aegon after getting Amber, then you started diverging, where Storm immediately went for Incash 4, got the Echo Visor, and then went for Profane Path without Space Jump, and it was just nothing.
Yeah, I got baited hard there.
Yeah, JhavA
I went for it too.
Yeah, but a bit later on. But JhavA immediately went for what's that room? Mineshaft, yeah, and got Light Beam, which in turn let him get Space Jump and just kind of do all that, while Storm is getting nothing out of Profane Path. So JhavA had like a somewhat substantial lead because of that for a little bit, until after getting Super Missiles with the save warp, and he did not go to Torvis. He just kind of did a lot of cleanup, and then ended up going to Sank because of, I assume, because of the suit hint. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we assumed you went to Sank to that suit hint.
That was part of it. It just felt like Spider's Treasure was in Logic for a while too, and yeah, it was both the suit hint and just the way that my routing was taking me there. I rarely ever avoid Torvis for this long, so it kind of stings that it really led to a spiral of just me falling behind and finding nothing in Sank except for the suit and keys. So yeah, that was tough.
Meanwhile, Storm once got the supers, got Emerald, and went to Torvis and got all the stuff there, which went for led to a much cleaner Sank. basically just doing it in one pass and not having to full clear at all.
Were you
Yeah, I
able to
was
get
quite
Emerald without boost, or did you go
Yeah.
to Torvis then go back?
No,
Yeah,
I did
he
get
did
Emerald.
BFA.
Okay, yeah, that trick would have helped me a little bit. Just that would have cleaned up my routing quite a bit.
But yeah, and then once Storm was in Torvis, he just found everything, and it was just a massive lead for him after that.
Yeah, Torvis was kind of loaded with everything you needed. Yeah, once I saw the hints, I kind of knew I was dead in the water because I knew I just spent so long in Sank finding nothing, and yeah, I took so long to grab that stupid what's that room called? Hive gyro key without boost because I didn't have enough health, so I just avoided it. Then I took a save, went back for it, only to find out that it was right on the way to quad.
Yeah,
So that didn't save me any time at all.
yeah, that was unfortunate. We were just like, JhavA doesn't know this, but this is a really unfortunate time loss.
Yeah.
I hadn't
That
checked the
was
hints yet.
No, I didn't check it until I got Dark Suit.
Yeah.
Which was probably another mistake. I'm assuming I had Dark Suit, or at least the main research suit earlier than Storm, but
I
I'm
think
not.
Storm actually got that before you. Like, he had entered Sank through Lower Torvis, so that was like the first thing.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
just
was
shows
just-
how horrendous my routing was in this. The one thing I found in Sank, I went there first and still found it after Storm.
Yeah, the ST games, once I got the boost, I was like, yeah, I'm going for the STGs.
Yeah, when you got that Torvis keys hint, we were just like, there is literally no majors left that even could be in Torvis for Storm. Like, he literally knows everything else is not in Torvis, so he's just gonna leave, which is kind of funny.
Right.
Pretty much. Mostly it was down to the mystery of where was those keys. That one
Mhm.
key that wasn't sank. But I immediately
Yeah.
found it.
And I couldn't get it at the time when I was in Sank. So again, that boost ball location for me in my routing was just not great. In retrospect, probably should have followed the Amber a little harder and just pushed for Torvis. But that Emerald just really deterred me just because in case I found boost before going to Torvis, that would have been nicer. But obviously that led to a pretty big downfall.
Yeah, we were just like, if you had gone to Torvis, it would have been very different. But yeah, I mean,
It's at least a little comforting knowing that like I would have had to play pretty well to beat Storm anyway. Like a 138 with Chica and Quad in there is still pretty darn good. So I'm not sure I'd put up that time even with Storm's routing. So it's at least comforting knowing I probably would have lost anyway.
maybe it would have been closer for sure.
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
would have been interesting.
It would have been very interesting. We were hoping you would. We were also early on. We were just really hoping for this space jump and profane path because that would have been really funny.
I
I
know.
wanted that to happen because I knew that was logical.
Yeah, that's a rough check.
I had a bit of difficulty with the SI extend as well, which was annoying.
Yeah, it's weird that that's even a beginner trick.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh man. But yeah, that is Storm going into the grand finals with 2 lives. JhavA's not out though. We'll still have lower bracket finals, which will be against either Dace, Marker's Mask, or TGC. In fact, Marcus Mask and TGC are playing right now over on SpeedGaming 2. They're about 20 minutes into their race. So you can go check that out after this.
Yeah, I'll probably hop over there.
Do you guys have any last comments before we wrap things up?
I think most other things were said, so that should be about all.
I would just like to say that if we play again, I will not be accepting the RA to remove Cannonball because that would have helped me with Chica.
I mean, I didn't use Cannonball against Chica.
well, yeah, like it was. We didn't have it in the pool.
I mean, I could have gotten managed. I was actually thinking, like, if that Keen Dynam works had been on Spider Guardian, I would have done Cannonball probably manually.
Fair.
But I didn't have to do that, so I was like, eh.
Yeah, I just was thinking as soon as I saw that hint, I'm like, of course we RA'd out Cannonball. It didn't matter, and it didn't end up mattering, but still, I just thought that was funny. But yeah,
it might have helped you out if it had been somewhere in Sank. Like, if you had just been able to get that Torvis key without having to like backtrack, and then if you had boost, you'd have also been able to do quad too.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because I just if boost
that could have actually been a major difference.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the fact that that would have substituted for boost. I was just thinking about it like Chica funny sort of thing. But yeah, that would have. I think just demonstrating from I think you could all probably tell my boostless knowledge wasn't fantastic other than getting that key in Hive Gyro. So I think just having an extra one in the pool probably would have helped a little bit.
All depends where it would have been.
Right. Yeah, you never know. But yeah, if we do end up playing again, which I obviously hope I do, I hope I win the next match I have, that will not be accepted from me. But yeah, GG's. Yeah, GG's either way. Like, I don't know if I'm putting up a 138 on this seed with optimal routing, so GG's.
GG's.
Alright. Is that everything? Anybody else have anything to say? Nye, Storm, JhavA?
Not in particular.
Nope, all done here.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All
With
right.
that, we'll wrap things up. Like I said, we've got TGC versus Marcus Mask over on SpeedGaming 2. Go check that out. I guess lower bracket round 5 going on down there. We'll have more races. Only like what after this 1, 2, 3, 4 more races left in this tournament. It's almost over, but we'll still have a few more. Stay tuned for those. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. See you next mission.
See you next mission.